If you're a business owner, I'm going to show you exactly how you can win with Facebook and Instagram ads in 2025. Whether you have an e-commerce business, home services, whatever it is, as long as you can find your customer online, you can win with Facebook and Instagram ads. I've been doing this for over 7 years and I've helped brands go from literally zero to 6 and 7 figure revenues. So I'm gonna give you 3 strategic steps you can take to get started with Facebook and Instagram ads. So let's dive right into it. Step 1, you have to get started. If you're waiting on referrals and word of mouth to grow your business, you will be playing a very long, stressful, arduous game. A lot of businesses that succeed very fast and go to multiple figure revenues, they didn't just do that by waiting on people to refer them or by waiting on word of mouth, people to find out about them. They actively found a way to reach out to their audience using a paid method. And that could be Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, whatever it is. You have to pay to get attention. We're in the attention game right now, and whoever can pay the most will get the most attention and ultimately drive the most sale to their product or to their service. So stop waiting for people to find you. Stop waiting and saying, hey, you know what? I'm just fine with the way I'm running my business right now. You're not going to last very long if your competitor is really strong. So you need to start thinking of how you can drive attention through other means than referrals and word of mouth. Step 2, you need to start testing. So let's say you've gotten past the stage of referrals and word of mouth. You started testing out Facebook and Instagram ads. Maybe you're spending like $5, $10 a day, and you're not seeing the kind of results that you want to see. Here's what I think is going on. What I think is going on is that you're not testing enough. And I cannot say this, I cannot emphasize this enough. If you're trying to run ads, you cannot just put up one picture, one video, one creative material and think that it's going to work. You see, all of this paid ad platform, Facebook, Instagram, Google, they all work based on an algorithm, based on machine learning tools. And they tend to find the best audiences that are most likely to buy your product. And if you're putting out one creative, say you put out a graphics saying, hey, this is what we sell, this is the discount, this is how you can buy it, and they're showing it to a certain audience, that audience may not resonate with that type of thing. We've seen things like the color of your text on the graphics be the main decider between an ad that performs and an ad that do not perform. So you need to be testing a lot more. For example, in a campaign that we ran for a client, we took them from literally zero to over $4.7 million in revenue within 13 months. And in that campaign, we spent well over $700,000. And we tested over 150 videos. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go and test 150 videos. Of course, that's ridiculous, especially if you're not, if you're not at that level of spend yet. But what I want to say is you need to be thinking about how you can test multiple variations of your ad creatives. If you're testing videos, try, testing your product images. Try testing, some type of video where you're just talking to the camera. People love to relate with the person you're seeing on their screen. You don't want your ads to feel like an ad because everybody else is running ads and people are so inundated with advertising these days. So you want to make sure that you're testing a wide variation of ads as much as you can. The reason why most businesses fail, especially small businesses, is because they assume what is working rather than actually testing and seeing the real data itself. So keep this in mind and make sure you're testing enough graphics, enough creatives, and you will win with Facebook and Instagram ads in this 2025. Now, the third strategy I want to talk about is to give your audience exactly what they want. And what do I mean by this? So let's say you started testing and you started seeing some results with your Facebook and Instagram ads. You want to double down, even triple down, quadruple down on what's already working. You don't want to go from this one product to testing this product to this product and to that product. If you're testing one product, say you're testing this Sony headphones, and you found some success with it, and you see that your audience are interested in these Sony headphones, what I want you to do is to double down on that creative type, on that offer, on that copy that's already working, especially if you're just getting started. You don't want to start testing some new things, maybe because you've gotten a few sales here and there, and now you think that, you know what, maybe it's time to start doing some things that the gurus tell you to do. No, if you're just getting started, you want to make sure that you are focusing on the things that work, because what's important to you at this point is to generate cash flow, is to generate revenue. If you don't have revenue, there's nothing to reinvest into the ad campaigns. Only if you can reinvest into the ad campaigns can you grow that campaign to multiple 6 and 7 figures. So you want to double down on what's already working. Look at your comments, look at your feedback. Even if you're running ads, there's still a way to check your comment section to see what people are sharing. Those are the micro, traction or micro signals that you need in order to see exactly what works and to double down on it. Now, the fourth tip is to retarget and maximize your conversions. Now, what does that mean? In every campaign, there is something called a retargeting campaign, meaning you're showing your product to people who have already interacted with your brand in the past. You see, it takes about 7 different touches for someone to go from clicking your ad to purchasing your product, meaning they need to see your product on average 7 or more times. So if people are not seeing your product enough, it means that they're not going to buy. If you only show up on their phone one time, there's a very high likelihood that they will not click on the ad and even purchase. Maybe they will even click on it, maybe add it to cart and go do something else. But make sure that you're retargeting those same people. There's a way to do this in Facebook ad. It's very accurate. You can create an audience of people who have interacted with your product. Maybe they add it to cart, they initiate a checkout, or maybe they like the ad itself. You can create a custom audience of these people and then retarget, meaning show your ads to them over and over and over again. And the more times people see your product, the more likely they are going to purchase that product. So you want to make sure that you're maximizing your conversions that way, because there's a very high likelihood from the data that we've seen over the years that people who are seeing your product the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time are more likely to spend more. So on the cold audience campaign, meaning the people who see your ad for the first time, it's either they do not purchase or they purchase very little, very low monetary value. But when they see it again, it means they've built trust, they like the product, they've seen the product, and now they either want to come back to buy more, or they are coming to make that final decision to purchase your product. So these are some of the ways I think you can win with Facebook and Instagram ads. And I think everyone, should get on these platforms and start running ads, because that is the only way that you can grow your brand, grow your business sustainably without relying on third party, without relying on other people, either through word of mouth or through referral. If this video has been helpful, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well while you do that. My name is Daniel, and I will see you in the next video.